Hello friends and welcome to Chadowfax Games. I'm playing Sherlock Holmes, the Devil's Daughter. And I am infiltrating this abbey, doing my best not to get caught.
Ruby, amethyst, and emerald. All fake.
Please don't see me. Yeah, I should be fine.
My cousin's out fighting bobbies and stealing antiques, and what do I get? Guard duty.
Relax, Mike. You got to earn it first.
How long will that take? 2 years already and nothing's changed.
I know, mate, but one of these days I'm sure the boss will notice us.
Alright, so obviously I can't get past those two guards, so I gotta go up. And I did notice the platforms up here. So I was like, oh, I bet I'm gonna go up. What do we got? Because I noticed over there, they almost look like balance beams. I don't know how much of that I'll actually have to interact with, but yeah, I'm gonna hop down here. I guess I could go up and try and get an idea of the patrol patterns, but I'm not exactly sure which route I'll take from here. Come on. Sherlock seems to be stuck, apparently. Yep, so I'll go back down. Okay, comes over this way. Okay. Please tell me there's an escape over here. There doesn't appear to be. So I'm gonna come back over here. Unless I missed something. Okay, there's a little corner to hide in right here to slip past him. Beautiful. And those two guys are pointing that way. Okay. Keep moving.
This shape matches part of the uniform of a Greek sentinel. I highly doubt that it's authentic.
I mean, reasonable conclusion based on the other fake artifact found. Okay. That guy's standing next to a ladder. Okay, I'm gonna slip in here really quick. I almost wonder if I need to go out and around here. No, I can't, because that guy's staring in that direction. Yeah, he's looking right at me. Okay. Let's see what I can do. Maybe? Beautiful. Well, how do I get over there? Okay, I see the ladder, but what do I do about it? Oh, there's a ladder over here. Okay.
sound of a gong will attract the guards. I need to be careful.
Okay, so I can hit the gong. Yep, so if I do that, I can climb up. How quickly can I climb it, though? Not very quickly. Then I can get down this way. Alright. Is that the plan? Because do I need to get through that door? Okay. Is there anything over here? Nope. Can't do anything that way. Fortunately, their vision has a very short range, it would appear. Okay, he's going. I'm going this way. Okay, so the plan is to hit the gongs.
Boys, check out that sound. There's someone
Go
there.
up. Move. And slip through the door. Right? How long will he be distracted by the gong? There we go. So that did work. Agent 221B. I like that trophy. Hitman reference.
Hey! But what? No! We need to get out of here.
Did he just stab a guy? Did he do that on purpose? Huh. Is Wilde more sinister than I've given him credit for?
Lestrade, I'm glad you're here.
What's happened, Mr. Holmes?
We've come from the abandoned St. Patrick's Abbey. I uncovered a gang of armed bandits there who did their best to kill me.
Again? I'll send our best team to arrest them.
Well, I doubt that you'll find anyone left, but if you hurry up, you might just find the spoils left over from their burglaries.
I see.
And I'd be very grateful if you could keep an eye on Mr. Wilde here.
But Holmes!
Dude, he just stabbed a guy in cold blood. That's, yeah, that is, quite something. So how do I talk to him?
Wilde, please try to remember.
Yeah, the slightest detail, etc. Well, apart from the smell of those bandits who kidnapped me, yeah, nothing special. And this Jeremiah was spending his time complaining about working for the fart.
I think you mean the dart.
Yeah, whatever. Jeremiah said that they should all wait till the fart was released. Makes no sense, right?
Okay. I'm still leaning towards innocent. What if I control or dart? Okay. I need to look at my evidence there to make a decision there. Yep. Oh, we've got more. Why is that a contradiction? I'm going to take a look at my evidence. Why can't I revisit that dialogue with him? Okay. Hey Jeremiah, just remind you that this world can be a cruel and unforgiving place, especially for those who don't keep their promises to finish what they started. It would be pretty rotten if someone you loved or cared for, such as your sister, ended up in a joy house. Alright, so. Taking a look at this. Yeah, money. Control. Huh. I just want to see where this goes.
is this?
So have we found... Okay, so all clues have been found. Alright. So... we're gonna start here. Orson got himself in trouble at the Green Dragon. So... yeah, so he wasn't there to get Holmes caught. That's what we're going with. Okay, so it was a coincidence that he destroyed the evidence. And he feared for his life and killed in self-defense. Okay. Fine actor. And that all leads to just an actor. Alright, and this would be a contradiction if we went with he intentionally killed him. Yep. So I think we're gonna go with feared for his life. Okay. Control and trustworthy. And that aligns with bomb maker. Yep. I want to see visitor. Okay, so those are not choices. Yep, those are facts. We know he was selling stuff, but let's just say he was going to discuss the attempted assassination. Okay, so that contradicts this. I don't think that works. I think he was selling stuff. I think that Dart yep. He wants to control Jeremiah. So the thing is, if Orson messed up his testimony, it's not because of a lie, it's because he wasn't paying attention. This is where I'm leaning right now. But is there anything in evidence that would point otherwise? So, threatening letter. Threatening letter from the Dart doesn't mention the debts. It doesn't mention payback, it's about controlling him. So yes, we're correct there. Jack Cole. These are all from Alice. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I'm happy. I'm happy with this. And we're gonna condemn, we're gonna condemn him. Yeah, Jeremiah's more of a victim than anything else, so we're gonna condemn Percy. And let's see if I got it right this time.
Percy Fleming, you are charged with conspiracy to murder.
What?
You used Jeremiah Thorne in your little game because you didn't want your hands dirtied.
You're lying.
Jeremiah spoke to me before he died of how you ordered him to throw the bomb and, after its failure, to abduct me.
No, I don't know what you're talking about.
Shut up. I think that it's perfectly clear. Attacking Mr. Sherlock Holmes is one of the quickest ways to be hanged.
No, you can't do that. I'm an innocent man.
Constable, take him back to the cells.
Percy Fleming is cruel and cold-blooded bandit. He threatened Jeremiah, used him towards his own goals. You have decided to bring Fleming to justice. Should I check the conclusion? Alright, well, so this is the one I chose, but let's just check it. Yep, perfect. Alright, so I did get it correct. And we'll accept the decision. And you know what? That was quicker to the end than I thought it would be, so let's get started on the next case. Chain reaction. Can we have Watson back as a sidekick? I like him better than Wilde. At least Watson isn't incompetent. Wilde is wildly incompetent, pun intended.
Holmes, you simply have to face up to it. You need to have a serious discussion with Kate about her origins.
I can't.
No more excuses. She will learn soon enough that Alice is leaving. This other hidden secret. She will not forgive you.
She does not need to know why.
No? So she will blame you for Alice's departure. Is that what you want?
No, I certainly... It's as Kate said, I always do the wrong thing where she's concerned.
Now look here. I'll take care of your case once we're back at Baker Street.
Cabby, why have we stopped?
The road to the square is blocked, sir.
Why?
There's been a bad road accident.
Oh, splendid.
Well, this isn't good.
We'd better hurry. There may be injured who need help.
That electricity.
He has stopped breathing. There's no heartbeat. His pupils are constricted, but they are moving. He is still alive. I must act quickly to save him.
Okay, here we go.
Thank goodness. This man will live. Holmes, don't just stand there. Do something.
Save as many people as possible.
Don't worry, I'm okay.
Oh, yep, done. Just happened.
Over here! Please. I need help!
I would have died if not for you. Don't worry, I'm okay.
Oh, my shoulder! I'd better call for Watson.
Perhaps
Somebody!
Holmes will find a way to free this poor man.
I need help!
Come on.
Please! Help!
Nope.
I need
Thanks for your
help!
Come on, run. Next.
Oh, my shoulder! I'd better call for Watson. Please help me. My leg.
My name is Dr. Watson. Let me examine you. No bones appear to be broken.
It hurts!
There's some extreme bruising. I think that an improvised bandage will do for now. One moment, and I'll fetch what I need. Now, let me apply the bandage.
Please, help!
I need something else besides rope.
Please, help!
This is a splint, not a bandage.
I need something else besides rope.
Thank you, Doctor. Thank you, Doctor. Oh, what a terrible accident!
I see no visible injuries. Perhaps I could use ammonia.
Oh, my head. Oh, my shoulder.
I'm a doctor. Will you allow me to look at your shoulder?
Thank you for your help.
Well, lost 2, but took care of the rest. Might be worth replaying to get that right.
Holmes, it appears the police have arrested someone. Perhaps it is the person responsible for this disaster.
Let me go. You're talking nonsense.
Insulting a police constable, eh? That's quite enough.
What's happening here, Constable?
Mr. Holmes, this gentleman here is the fellow who built the scaffolding which collapsed and caused this accident.
That ain't true. How were you hurt? This hammer hit me on the leg. How? It flew out from the scaffolding I put up. When the damn thing collapsed, the hammer flew out and cost me leg.
You were standing over there at the time.
Oh, aye. Yeah, that's right.
So it would not have been possible for him to bring the scaffolding down, Constable?
Perhaps it was poorly constructed.
Oh, right. Yes, of course. And what made it fall? Perhaps it was you, waving around that rotten stick of yours.
You'll wind up getting a taste of it if you carry on like this.
One moment, Constable. The scaffolding here has been entirely dislodged. It is unlikely that this disaster could have been the fault of this gentleman. Allow me to inspect the area, and if you could possibly be of use, close off the surrounding section. Do not grant anyone access, nor allow them to leave. Is that quite clear?
Absolutely, Mr. Holmes.
This accident is a little unusual. I need to concentrate on the details.
I must include all the participants in the accident sequence. My poor leg.
What do you make of this accident, Holmes?
Might I ask you some questions regarding the accident?
Please. Not now. I'm in shock.
The old gas lamps in this square have been upgraded to electricity. I won't be able to release it with my bare hands.
That's it? An old sprung cart, which has seen better days. Good day to you, sir. Would you mind answering some questions? I'm investigating this accident. Are you the driver of this cart?
Yeah, I was transporting vegetables from my farm to the London market.
What can you tell me about the accident?
I don't know. There was a collision, I felt the ground, I come over all dizzy.
What did you collide with?
That contraption up in front of me. He stopped all of a sudden and I tried to avoid him, but I wasn't quick enough.
Do you have any idea what might have caused this cab to stop so sharply?
No idea.
This mechanism played a part in the accident, I'm sure of it. This carriage was struck by the scaffold when it fell.
Got way more to find.
Might I ask you some questions regarding the accident?
Please. Not now. I'm in shock.
I forget how to change from first person, third person. Okay. Okay, so here he is.
This technical cab was involved in this tragic accident.
My poor leg.
I've not seen a traffic accident like this before.
This cab hit the scaffold and caused it to fall. Celebratory bunting. A dead driver, another victim of the explosion. This horse was blinded by the flag, causing it to bolt into the window. The overturned lamps may well have caused the fire and explosion. A common phaeton, an uncommon location. This cab was set on fire by the explosion at the lamp shop. The driver is dead. He was killed by the explosion. Might I ask you some questions regarding the accident?
It all happened so quickly. There was an explosion and my horse startled and threw me back against those wardrobes.
This jaunting car would be capable of travelling at great speed. The pumpkins fell here after the sprung cart collided.
This is an absolute disaster. This is an absolute disaster.
Might I ask you some questions regarding the accident?
Please. Not now. I'm in shock.
Celebratory bunting. This cab hit the scaffold and caused it to fall.
My poor leg.
What am I missing? Can't go in there.
Might I ask you some questions regarding the accident?
No, you can't. Go away.
Oh. Dressers.
Those wardrobes fell like dominoes.
What a bloody carnage!
This is an absolute disaster.
This technical cab was involved in this tragic accident.
It's going to be the two people I didn't save, isn't it? Explosion. Here we go.
The rope holding the bunting was torn apart. A large section of it is now missing.
Missing one more clue. Okay. Why is there a random axe up there? Like, am I just making it up that there's just an axe embedded in that for no reason? Got that bunting. We've got this bunting. We've got the bunting on the horse.
Might I ask you some questions regarding the accident?
It all happened so quickly. There was an explosion and my horse startled and threw me back against those wardrobes.
Still missing something. So here's the explosion. You don't want to talk.
Might I ask you some questions regarding the accident?
Please. Not now. I'm in shock.
Okay, so we've got the lifting mechanism. Okay, so what's going on? Counterweight is down, which means that got lifted up. Okay. Map of accident.
What do you make of this accident, Holmes?
My poor leg.
A vegetable cart.
This carriage was struck by the scaffold when it fell.
Anything. Okay, so let's see what we can find out. Pumpkin. So, where's the bunting? Because it starts here, doesn't it? Oh, it's back over this way. Lifting mechanism. Lock. Platform. Counterweight. So the pumpkin. Knocks that over. Lifting. And platform. And watch sequence. And there's
That's
the
it.
hatchet. Okay. So I was right that there was a hatchet there.
I believe I've enough information about this accident. Now let's recreate the sequence of events.
Okay, so here's the lifting mechanism. No, it's R1. Yep. 2.
I must include all the participants in the accident sequence.
Yep.
I must include all the participants in the accident
Okay.
sequence.
I'm gonna reset. I'm gonna go. Hang on. 1. Okay, so he swerved because this guy stopped. So we're gonna do this. Now. Yep, okay, that's 1. That's 2.
I must include all the participants in the accident sequence.
Yep. 3.
I must include all the participants in the accident sequence.
Yep. So... But why is... Okay. I just want to poke around a little more. Okay, so let's look at this. So the bunting is an issue. Okay, so what did this guy say?
What a bloody cop.
Alright, so... What did cause him to stop so sharp? So he's saying he swerved to avoid him. So it's the water that caused him to stop so sharp. Okay, we're gonna give it a try. Pastime. 1. 2. 3. Yep. 4. 5. 6. 'Nope.
I don't think so. I should pay more attention to details.
Gonna...
No, it wasn't like that. Might I ask you some questions regarding the accident?
It all happened so quickly. There was an explosion, and my horse startled and threw me back against those wardrobes.
Okay, so there's the wardrobes. So the explosion happened first. But, okay, so just to get the sequence right, the cause of the explosion is one of these wagons, one of these carts. This cart specifically crashing into the lamp shop, right?
This cab hit the scaffold and caused it to fall.
Gotcha. Alright. Let's try this again. Okay. So. Stop because of the water. Swerve to avoid him. Boom. Cut that. Boom. Boom. Boom.
That's it. The technical cab's sudden halt caused this disaster, but the lamppost fell down afterwards. So why did the cab stop? There's a metal strapping. A tattoo. I suspect it's from a gang. This man was killed by electricity, as shown by the distinct mark on his hand. This man was armed with a revolver. Webley, I suspect.
The driver and the passenger in the technical cab were electrocuted, but not by the electricity from the lamppost.
This crank has been turned. There's a metal strapping.
Same tattoo. Same burn marks. Licorice. Licorice. Pungent mud.
Rasco. Yes, I know him. He's a small-time local criminal. A pneumatic hammer. Some kind of solvent. A piece of fabric drenched in solvent. Mud. Oof. Smells bad. A piece of fabric.
Okay, so I'm getting an indicator here.
Some kind of solvent. A piece of fabric drenched in solvent. Some kind of solvent.
What are you wanting me to find? So I found that, found that. Found that. So yeah, it is something down here.
Some kind of solvent. Some kind of solvent. Some kind of solvent. A piece of fabric A piece of fabric.
Okay, what am I missing?
There's a metal strapping.
Oh, I know. Hang on. I need to actually use my detective vision thing on this. Maybe.
Some kind of solvent.
Crank has been turned. So tell me what I'm missing.
Might I ask you some questions regarding the accident?
Please. Not now. I'm in shock.
Okay, so there's something I haven't found here. And it's in that box. This is all proper, right? Yep, observation complete.
A piece of fabric drenched in solvent. Some kind of solvent.
Paint remover. Am I just completely blind to something here? Okay.
Some kind of...
Hang on, we're gonna give it one more try.
Some kind of solvent. A piece of fabric drenched in solvent.
I'm not sure what I'm missing.
What a bloody carnage!
Paint thinner and solvent. Oh, hang on.
This cab was painted recently. There is some text underneath the paint here.
Gotcha, and now I can grab the solvent. Yep, okay. Electric. Railways, underground electric railways. that enough? I mean, that should be enough. You would think. Oh, there's more down here. Got it. Company of London. Underground Electric Railways Company of London.
Underground Electric Railways Company of London.
Water. Something in the puddle. A wire.
There is some electrical wire.
Yep, does it lead to this door? It does. Is this some sort of an ambush? Okay. Nope. Nope. For this one, I'll want 2. Or possibly 3. So top one, I'll want 2. Kind of want 2 and 2, don't I? But I'll go 2 and 3.
I've not seen such a device before. The electrical charge which affected the technical cab came from here. I can see the technical cab very well from here.
Was an ambush. Smoke on the water. Women are now allowed to smoke in public, the court declares. Today, Magistrate Adcox ruled it is no longer a crime for women to smoke in a public area. In London, at least. He then proceeded to discharge Mary Towson, Edna Custer, and Elsie Watkin, 3 ladies who had been smartly arrested for smoking in Trafalgar Square. Well, I mean, that's progress. I don't know what it has to do with the case.
An open bottle of cheap wine. A single glass containing traces of alcohol.
Okay. Anything else to find? Single bedroom. Okay.
Might I ask you some questions regarding the accident?
Please, not now.
Holmes, I was looking for you. I have an idea about the accident.
Never mind. This one is murder.
What?
What?
You? You're the murderer,
You're
eh?
off your head.
Are you sure, Holmes?
Oh yes. A murder and an accident, because the killer, by electrocuting the cab, created this chaos. And so this multiple crash is now our great chance.
Our great chance? Of what, Holmes?
The culprit could not have planned for this to happen, don't you see? And it is possible that he is still here due to the prompt arrival of the police. Now I see 5 men who could be our murderer. Let us take a look at the map.
Okay.
Mr. Holmes?
My poor leg.
Can I not talk to him now? Watson?
I've not seen a traffic accident like this before.
Could be random pedestrian. Distant from apartment, not wounded during accident. Angry and nervous. Okay. So I've got to get close to them, I see. Cab driver.
My poor leg.
gonna see if I can't talk to any of these people. Yeah, he was a driver, so he couldn't activate the device. He's a
What
driver.
a bloody carnage!
And he's all the way down here. Gonna say no. Also no. Gonna say it's between these two.
I don't think so. I should pay more attention to details.
Right, so not him.
I don't think so. I should pay more attention to details.
Okay, so I want to see... Okay, yeah, so Benjamin Fowler is not a suspect. And the drivers aren't suspects, so I'm gonna narrow it down to 2 and see what happens. So... Yep. Not a suspect. Not a suspect. Hang on. Just want to take a look. This guy can't be, he was driving this cart. This guy can't be, he was driving this cart. So we've got this man who could, being uninjured, could have potentially made it over here. Got this man who's pretending to be in shock. And we've got this guy. He was injured during the accident itself, so he was outside. All right. But could he have been outside? Like, could it have been multiple of them working together? So first off, let's eliminate the drivers. They were not involved. Okay, yes to suspect. yes to suspect. And I'm gonna try not a suspect.
No, it wasn't like that.
Okay, we'll try making him a suspect as well.
That's it.
Okay.
Constable, I suspect 3 people here. Take them to Scotland Yard for questioning.
As long as I don't leave empty-handed, all's good and well.
I know that look, Holmes. Have you found something new?
That's right. In order to trap the cab, the killer must have known the precise route it would take. Or even, that could suggest the cab must have set out not far from here, in this very street, perhaps.
Remarkable. Holmes, I'm terribly sorry, but I must go to the hospital now to help tend to the wounded.
I understand, Watson.
But don't forget our earlier discussion. About Kate.
Okay, I'm gonna move on to Scotland Yard there. Okay, can I examine the technical cab? Where'd you go? Nothing else? Okay. I think I'll just go to... Well, what is this?
Mud. Oof. Fresh paint, but from something else. There was a collision here. The technical cab collided and stopped here.
Okay.
The lock was forced.
Snake nests and conspiracy. In the district of St. Victor, while in the act of demolishing an old house, masons have uncovered a nest of snakes which has spawned upwards of 100 squirming reptiles. These reptiles did inhabit the bottom of a well long since dried up. In the middle of this snake nest there was the skeleton of a child who had likely plunged down the well to his or her death. Surprisingly, the skeleton in question was still holding a red Morocco portfolio, much disintegrated apart except from one legible strip of paper which read, "Do not reveal the plot." Huh.
A trail of mud goes through the entire room.
Okay. Need a 1, a 2, and a 3. One is correct. Then 2, 3. Looking for a 4, a 4 and a 3, and a 3. Three, 4. Okay, yep. And just a plane 4. Nope, nope. Remove, please. A plane 3.
A workshop. Saleable items are produced here. It looks as though the carpet was placed here intentionally. Mud. Oof. Smells bad.
Nope.
It looks as though the carpet was... An old access point to the sewers.
Guess I'm going to the sewers. The way back up. Nothing this way. Okay, well, what about over here? Nope. Go back the other way. Some stalactites there. Well, I just gotta keep going the way I can go. Door there. Elevator. Okay, so what do I do with it though?
I'd better not go in there.
does the water level rise with it? Okay. So back down to 0 then. Will I be able to cross if I... Or perhaps... Yeah, so actually I need to push it the other way, I think. And then raise the water level so I have a platform to cross on. Okay, perfect. Wonder how these guys reset it behind them. Oh wait, I guess they would have been coming the opposite direction, so never mind, makes sense. Yeah, so let's go to half and see what happens. If not, we'll go to all the way. Okay, yep. For a second there, was worried I wouldn't be able to. What's down here? Anything? Well, we may need to come back here. That's clear enough. For a second, I thought that might be climbable because of the cloth. Kind of looks like climbable paint in some other games. All right.
Whoa.
I mean, the worst that happens is he falls into a bunch of sewage, has to take a bath, possibly gets diseased.
Whoa. Whoa.
I am not good at doing both sticks at once like this.
Whoa.
Bring it back.
Whoa.
There we go.
Whoa.
Okay, so that moves a platform. Hang on. Going to assume that's what I want for now. Uh-oh. Well then. I see what we're gonna have to do here. Gonna have to raise the water level again, aren't I? To probably half. See what that looks like. Yep, perfect. Now I gotta cross the balance beam again, and if it makes me do the mini game again, I don't know how I'll feel about that. Yep, I thought it might.
Whoa. Whoa.
Yep. Pump it up, trophy earned.
A red powder. Given the circumstances, most probably iron oxide. Or just rust. Magnesium strips. Metal powder. Looks like aluminium.
Okay, rust and aluminum. And magnesium. I don't have any clues yet to help make deductions.
So, it was the goal of Rasco's gang to rob the bank.
Bank hasn't noticed their vault's been dug into.
The thieves have opened almost all of the deposit boxes. They must have taken a great many valuables.
All right.
This vault belongs to the Bank of England. The thieves have opened almost all of the deposit boxes. They must have taken a great many valuables. The iron wall of the vault has been melted through. Still warm.
Tunnel map.
An old map of the sewers with a red cross.
Okay. Interesting. Okay, so I need to leave the bank. Going straight. Yeah. This is our different water level puzzles. Oh, nice that we don't have to keep. Now we don't need to keep using it. So there should be a left. Like right here. Like the door I noticed earlier, I think. Yep. Yep, so there should be a barrel in this direction. Or something.
A banknote. Dry, so it hasn't...
Licorice?
All of the licorice has been eaten. This cigarette stub is dry. It was discarded fairly recently. The tobacco's aroma is still strong. It's sweet and nutty. Murad, quite a popular brand of cigarette. Metal rings. They're used to hold the barrel in one piece. These barrels are empty and unsealed. The thieves used these barrels for the loot, which they then threw into the water. I need to warn Lestrade about this.
Okay. We go on to Scotland Yard then. No deductions available yet, I'm assuming. Nope. And I've got all my clues and information. These random newspaper articles I'm wondering about. What do they have to do with anything?
Ah, Mr. Holmes, we have a slight problem.
What happened?
One of the suspects, Mr. Reginald Butcher, has escaped. It was after we asked him to put his belongings in the evidence room. I'm sorry.
How did he escape?
He hit me in the face. Took me by surprise, you know, otherwise I...
Of course. That's all?
Just before he left the yard, he shouted, "Sorry, I'll come back later."
Sorry, I'll come back later.
He could have said that without punching me.
Is Inspector Lestrade here?
No, he will be absent for a couple of days. Can we keep this incident between us?
This pen is an expensive one, but it isn't new. The initials MB.
Letter from UERL. Dear Mr. Butcher, your repeated absence, which is compounded by your delays with existing workload, simply cannot continue. You are responsible for a number of serious errors that your colleagues have found themselves compelled to rectify. We are sorry for this present situation, as you have always been an exemplary employee. We understand the complication of your personal situation, but if you are unable to correct your behavior in the immediate future, we shall be forced to terminate your employment. The Directors, Underground Electric Railways. Company of London. Is Mr. Butcher the one that escaped? Yeah, he is. So he escaped because he's
Reginald
worried about
Butcher had problems with his job.
He escaped so he wouldn't lose his job, basically. Mr. Butcher, we have most excellent news for you. Please arrange to visit the hospital as soon as possible so that we may conclude this matter. P.S. Her condition is stationary. Matthew Smith, Great Ormond Hospital, London.
This letter from yesterday perhaps explains why Butcher was in such a hurry. At any rate, I now have an exact address.
Okay.
Reginald Butcher is fond of sweets.
Or he has a kid on the way. Maybe. No. Baby wouldn't. You wouldn't give candy to a literal baby. MB, that's like his wife's handkerchief. Because he's Reginald. Okay.
Thick leather gloves. They're probably insulated. Murad. Quite a popular brand of cigarette.
Was in the sewers.
Whiskey. Of poor quality.
Letter from Pastor Benjamin, my son. I would be so pleased if you could join me and help lead our next charity banquet, which is due to take place on Sunday after the service. Your goodwill brings such joy, and I know that I may rely upon you. I remember how your life began in sin, your feeling rejected and alone in the world, and how you turned to the criminal path. But you found the strength within you to make the change. You became a good man. Our Lord will have mercy upon you. I shall always be happy to see you in church, my son. God bless you, Pastor Gordon.
My life has changed thanks to Pastor Gordon and my faith.
Seems like a good reason to say he's innocent. Yep. Benjamin Fowler was a bandit when he was young, but he has since changed his ways. Yes, I agree. And it's not a choice. All right.
Electrical wires.
Yep, that seems pretty damning.
A book. Karl Heinzen's 1848 Der Mord, with a bookmark. This terrible passage is apparently appreciated by Garrett.
If you have to blow up half a continent and create a bloodbath in order to destroy the barbarians' party, you can be deemed to possess neither scruples nor conscience. Anyone who would not happily sacrifice his own life for the honor of exterminating 1 million barbarians is not a true Republican. I agree, such clear-sightedness. Well, that's not great. Mr. Garrett, we are obliged to inform you that despite your expropriation, you are still in debt to a considerable sum of money. We would request that you contact our payment service as soon as possible. Otherwise, we shall be obliged to involve the police in this unfortunate matter. Thanks, debtor and anarchist. Anarchists oppose the state, capitalism, and market relations, but Thomas Garrett is in debt to the bank. Okay.
The belongings of the victims, Rasco and his acolyte. A standard deck of playing cards. A normal pocket knife. Rasco is fond of licorice. Ha! The licorice was found both at the sewers and amongst Rasco's belongings.
Yep. Well, we know that one. It's not giving me something to work with. Okay. But whoever we're looking for is someone who killed them. We'll come back to that.
A Webley revolver. A police report about Rasco. He's only a minor criminal.
Mauricio Alfredo Vincent, Vincente, also known as Rasco, leader of a small local gang whose members can be identified by the gang's motif, a dog tattoo. The gang has been involved in frequent violence, robbery, pickpocketing, etc. Someone knew about the bank robbery and managed to kill the members of Rasco's gang immediately afterwards. Alright. It's not anarchist ideology to rob a bank, they prefer to destroy. But how does that tie into his... Either way, I'm going to say they prefer to destroy. And leave it at that until I've had a chance to talk. The morgue? Anyone in here? Oh, nope, nothing in the morgue. Alright, I thought maybe the bodies of from the accident of the cart drivers, Rasco, might be in there.
Please, escort this suspect for interrogation. Good day to you. My name is Sherlock Holmes, and I am assisting the police with their investigation.
I'm Benjamin Fowler, and I was arrested by mistake. I swear it.
You have not been arrested, Mr. Fowler. You are here as a witness.
Oh, but I saw nothing. I swear. Let me go.
Dog tattoo? But it's scratched out. Religious? Because he's the one who changed his life around. Manual worker? Yep. Yep. Well, we know about that, because Watson is the one that did that. Smoker? Benjamin Fowler, a man in his 40s, is a manual worker. He is involved with the reconstruction work of the statue in the square, which explains his presence at the scene of the accident and his resulting leg injury. Mr. Fowler has a dog tattoo, a gang member's mark, which he attempts to hide. Yellow nails identify him as a heavy smoker. He's a religious man. So he used to be part of Brasco's gang.
Could you tell me what you were doing at the scene of the accident?
I was working on the square's statue. I work for the council, I swear it.
Do you ever work with electricity?
Yes, sometimes. I repair electric lampposts, but I'm not a specialist. I swear it. It's new, isn't it? And complex and dangerous.
I understand.
Mr. Holmes, I know you're a great detective and you understand me, so please let me go. I know nothing, I swear.
Yes, you swear it, I know. Mr. Fowler, does the name Rasco ring any bells with you?
First time I ever heard it, I swear.
But your tattoo resembles his. You are in his gang, are you not?
No. It was a long time ago. I already forgot. I swear it. I just picked a few pockets for him when I was a young fellow. But I ain't proud of what I did. All my family, my parents, my brothers, dogs and cats all died when I was a lad. I wouldn't have survived otherwise.
I'm gonna go with he's not a specialist. And he's a criminal in the past, but not currently. Although he might have some reason to take out his former gang if they were threatening him. Keep it in mind. Hang on. Benjamin Fowler is connected with the Rasco gang. He has the gang's tattoo, but has made an attempt to remove it. Yeah, so... yeah, he was once a member, but is all now in the past. I think the letter from his pastor verifies that. As well as the fact that his tattoo is basically crossed out. And also, if he was still working for the Rasco gang, why would he work towards their death? So he's got a new life. That doesn't necessarily mean he's innocent, because this could still go the other way. But it does mean that he's not associated with the Rasco gang currently. I think that all checks out. Is there any other... No. 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 Okay, so nothing to match there.
Please, escort this suspect for interrogation. Good day to you, sir. My name is Sherlock Holmes.
Thomas Garrett. Why am I here?
You are a witness to murder.
Of course. Well, it wouldn't be the first time that the police jailed an innocent man in order to close a case.
No one has been charged yet.
Yet.
Paleface, he's ill. I mean, that's pretty clear from the coughing. Anarchist. Yep. Worn clothes. He is poor. Yep, well, he owes a lot of money. Silicosis. Electrical burn. Works with electricity. Nope. Sorry. Thomas Garrett is an aggressive person who wears the symbol of the anarchist. He dislikes the police and most probably all authority. It is obvious that he is poor and his clothes are old and worn. Mr. Garrett exhibits black sputum through his coughing, which is a symptom of silicosis. Garrett is ill. A specific burn upon his finger reveals he must work with electricity.
Did you perhaps see anything in particular during or after this disaster?
Yes, I saw part of your bourgeoisie burn up and explode. It was spectacular.
Why did you remain in the square? Why not seek shelter?
Like the rest of the sheep, there were some wounded comrades, workers. I wanted to help them.
You have a severe cough. Are you suffering?
It's only a cold.
Why not be honest with me? You are spitting up black fluid.
Ah, well observed. Yes, I have enough coal dust in my lungs to fuel an entire London district.
You were a miner then?
Since the age of 13, yes. At the Newcastle mines. 15 years of hell. Those were bloody times. But now it's over. I don't want to die in those holes like my father and my brothers did, in order to line the pockets of the rich.
I mean, fair.
Do you have any electrical knowledge?
How'd you know about that? You a mind reader?
There are electrical wires amongst your belongings.
Clever. Yes. I'll teach electrics to my comrades, since I'm currently without paid work. I'm self-taught, so we're not as dumb as you might think. And I don't want to work for bosses anyway.
I'm not gonna make a choice there yet. I'll hold off. Well, I'm curious if this will create contradiction. Doesn't create a contradiction immediately. Yeah, we'll come back to that. Hey, so I guess I'll go to the Ormond Hospital. So the anarchist who has the literal murder weapon in his pocket seems like the best bet so far. We'll see what else I can find. I'm hoping the one guy actually has changed his life around, but he may He's definitely not a part of Roscoe's gang, but he may have a vendetta against them, which may make him the murderer. Or they may have had a vendetta against him.
I'm apparently in the children's ward.
Yeah, so he has a daughter, that's why he had candy. Anyone else? Kids. I see the thing over there, but I just want to look this direction.
I'm apparently in the children's ward.
Okay. Meryl Butcher, age 12.
Meryl Butcher.
Here he is.
Mr. Reginald Butcher, I come from Scotland Yard. Might we talk?
All right, but not too loudly. She's finally asleep.
Is she your daughter?
My pretty little Meryl. She's very ill. Now look, I'm sorry I ran, but I had to see Dr. Blowberry today and the policeman wouldn't listen.
Don't worry, I understand now.
Yep. Oh. Was once prosperous? Maybe. He's married. The one I'm not sure about is once prosperous or second hand. Definitely it's his daughter's gift. Okay, so it is once prosperous. Reginald Butcher, a married man, holds the position of railway worker. He's depressed due to the illness of his daughter, with whom he is extremely fond. His shoes are shining, they have no doubt been recently cleaned. His expensive waistcoat, now in shabby condition, reveals that he was previously a prosperous man. Mr. Butcher loves his daughter and is not ashamed to wear a child's bracelet to display his affection.
What do you do for a living, Mr. Butcher?
I work at the office of the Underground Electric Railways Company.
Then you must be familiar with electrical devices.
I am indeed. Why do you ask?
It is of no consequence, but tell me, what are the reasons behind the problems you're experiencing at work?
Problems? What do you mean?
You have already received a written warning.
Yes. I'm often late to work. My boss doesn't understand my situation. It's difficult since my daughter became ill.
I see. Coincidentally, we found one of your company's cabs in the square where the accident occurred.
Really? Why was it there?
I have no idea. Do you?
No. But a week ago we had a technical cab stolen, along with its tools. Do you think that could be the one?
It's possible.
Reginald Butcher works for the Underground Electric Railways Company. He could be familiar with the layout of the sewers. I mean, yep, I'll give him that. That's definitely a point against him.
Meryl's asleep.
Okay, so where do I go now? Was there another murder suspect at Scotland Yard? Did I forget one? Maybe? Did I miss someone?
At your service, Mr. Holmes.
Release my son.
No, it's just these two. Okay. But weren't there 4 trays over here? Did I miss something at the hospital? Nothing to go in the archive. I'm going to go back to the hospital. Okay, so did I miss something over here? Yes, I did.
Mr. Butcher's wife.
Mr. Butcher, I can confirm that we are willing to admit your daughter into the care of our hospital. You will be responsible for the travel expenditure, naturally taking all appropriate precautions due to the delicate state of your daughter. Additionally, you must attend to any accommodation costs and all medical attention. The final bill cannot be summarized within this letter. It will depend, of course, upon your daughter's condition. But I must warn you that the sum may be considerable. Okay, so I've got to talk
Admission
to them
file at Karolinska University Hospital.
Reginald Butcher has problems at work due to the time off he's taken to visit his daughter. So he could have helped them to rob the bank.
Can she be cured?
It'll take a long time, but I'm confident that we'll win this fight. I can't bear to think otherwise.
Yes, it's probably just a question of money.
What are you talking about? It's a question of willpower, and my daughter will win.
I do hope so. Although the treatment at the Karolinska University Hospital is very expensive.
Yeah, it's our only hope. Thanks to the good Dr. Blowberry, she finally has a bed. We're going out next week. It's our last chance. Do you have children?
Yes, I have a daughter too.
We'd sacrifice our lives for our children, would we not?
Yes. Of course, yes.
All right. So I'm finding Butcher sympathetic, but he also has the strongest motive. Garrett, though, has the electrical wire in his pocket. Okay, I'm ruling out Fowler because the only possible reason. So Fowler doesn't have the monetary motive, and the only reason he would kill the gang would be some sort of vendetta with them, but that was ages ago. He's turned his life around, so Fowler's out. So it's the question of the anarchist who's trying to wipe his debts away, and the man who's trying to save his daughter. Now, that would motivate him to rob the bank, but I don't think it would motivate him to kill. The anarchist, I think, he doesn't even want the money. He just wants to clear his debt and not giving the money to the rest of the gang. Yeah, I think this makes the most sense, so that's what I'm going with. Okay, condemn Thomas Garrett. I think the wire in his pocket is the damning piece of evidence.
Thomas Garrett, we are arresting you for the double murder of Rasco and his accomplice in addition to the bank robbery.
Bravo! Case closed. Exactly what the bourgeoisie in power expects from you. Don't bother to look any further.
Well, if you have a solid alibi, I should like to hear it.
What for? Small people such as us are eternal victims of a corrupted justice. Do your duty then, lackey.
All right, Thomas Garrett is a dangerous anarchist who would not hesitate to kill others on account of his political views. He deserves a severe punishment. Yeah, I'm gonna check that conclusion. I'm locking it in. I might be wrong. Looks like I was wrong. All right, so should I go back and change my decision? So I was incorrect on that one. Okay, so it's not him. So we're gonna go with the clue that he's the most capable. All right, so I'll laugh if it's the one person I ruled out, definitely. So here's the thing. Now, as far as absolving or condemning him, I could absolve him if all he had done was rob the bank. For the money to save his daughter. That, I think, is absolvable. I think killing crosses the line, so... And yeah, I think killing it crosses the line. So I think I've got to condemn him, unfortunately, and I know that sucks for his daughter.
Mr. Holmes?
Mr. Butcher, say goodbye to your daughter. We are arresting you for robbery and murder.
What? You can't do that. What happened to my girl?
You should have thought about that.
You monster! Even if it were true, what would a bank's money be worth against the life of a child? I love you, Meryl.
Once again...
Murder is never proof of love. Now please, come with us.
Once again, the issue is killing his partners in my mind. Not the actual bank robbery. Yep, okay. So... Yep, we'll accept that. Alright, well, thank you so much for watching this. If you enjoy my content, please like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you in the next one. Have a great day.